Ainee Fatima is a young Muslim woman with incredibly fresh personal style and diverse musical tastes. A Poetry Slam champion and graduating senior at Niles West High School, Ainee's poems often consider identity at the crossroads of converging cultures. The result is an art that pushes the audiences both from within and outside her community to be as comfortable with complexities as she is. In excerpts from this poem, Ainee struggles with the question of what comes first, her feelings or her religion.
I'm not supposed to fall in love. I must submit to someone else's wants. At 5 o'clock on a Friday evening during Ramadan, I am supposed to be answering the call to prayer, not answering his call beckoning me into his room. My hands are supposed to be holding the curving spine of my Quran, not holding the curving spine of his neck. Must I submit to someone else's wants? My mother taught me how to tie my hijab. Daddy taught me how to pray 5 times a day. Grandma taught me how to write in Arabic. And Papa taught me how to recite my prayers each night. But no one taught me how to fall in love. It's really, really hard, balancing 2 worlds. After I got out of Islamic school, that's when I started, being really anti-Islam. But in 10th grade, I started going to classes on the weekends, and it was like a spiritual cleanse each weekend. People think Islam is the one that's oppressive and stuff. It's not Islam, it's culture. Consequences are of no consequence when I look into his eyes. During Ramadan, it is said the devil is locked away in a room in hell, yet here we are. The way he looks at me is forbidden. His thoughts, my smiles, our touch is all forbidden. He is my ticket straight to hell. This is not entirely our fault, my mother would say. Our thoughts, our smiles, our touch, I refuse to believe that this is sinning. My parents in general, they weren't really happy with the poem because they didn't really understand it. And they thought, you're making Islam look bad. You wear a hijab, you're supposed to be very modest, not talking about these things. But I haven't seen a poet or anyone speaking about this yet. So I thought, why not? Why not speak about this? Because it's not just a voice for myself, it's a voice for a lot of Muslim teenagers. He calls me an angel as mother used to. With me in the falling snow outside the window, he sees heaven. I don't feel this heaven as I submit to someone else's wants. Tender kisses on my forehead are postscripts in this call to prayer. Ana bihabik. I love you, he whispers. I see us in the mirror in his room, and I wonder what of me I see reflected back. My lips move to pray as I kiss. Grandma taught me how to write in Arabic, and Papa taught me how to recite my prayers each night. I submit to pinning my hijab, to wearing a burqa. I submit to praying 5 times a day. In the mirror in his room during Ramadan, I wonder if he'll teach me how to fall in love.